girl, hey. This is Ricky from All Sorts of Words, here to talk about comic books and ways to make your collection better. You want to be better, right? I want to be better. Let's be better together. There are 3 rules I came up with. They're completely arbitrary because I myself did not abide by these rules. And so I have only just learned them at the cost of a lot of money and time. But I'm here to share them with you so that, again, better together. That's us. I'll be the one snaked around you because I'm hugging you. There's 3 tiers similar to like a pyramid scheme. That's what I'm doing here. I'm revealing that I'm about to start a pyramid scheme and you're its first victim. There are 3 tiers to being a successful comic book collector in my eyes now that I've made all the mistakes. And they're easy to remember because they link up with the eras of comic books. You get your bronze, you get your silver, you get your gold, increasing in importance along the way. Bronze, super easy to remember. Buy what you like. Just buy what you like. If you like X-Men, buy X-Men. If you like Good Girl covers, buy Good Girl covers. Pre-code horror reprints. Bone reprints. Sandman reprints. Reprints is like a thing. I had no idea reprints was like a thing until I saw reprints be like a thing at a convention. And there was a guy walking around with like, he had all those What's After Watchmen, which... Do you remember the What's After Watchmen? It was after you read Watchmen, they were giving you suggestions of other adult type titles that you would enjoy, like Transmetropolitan. And they put this banner on it that said, "What's next?" And it made it sound like a threat. Like, what's next? What are we going to do? We're crazy. Buy what you enjoy. If you are deriving pleasure from any aspect of any hobby, do the part of it that you like. If you like collecting model trains but not racing model trains, go for it. If you like collecting video games but never finding the time to play them, go for it. If you buy one video game a year and you platinum it into the ground, you beat the brakes off that game. Do it, man. Collecting should be whatever you want it to be. But buy what you like and don't be negatively influenced away or into something that you don't dig, and you'll have a good time. What can you do about that today? Buy what you like and read everything. You know where's a great place to read? Your local library. Your local library. You can go to your local library and request stuff that they don't necessarily have, and then they'll buy it. I got my local library to buy Last Ronin because I didn't want to buy it myself. And guess what? I'm glad, because I didn't like it very much. I didn't like it very much. I'm sorry. That's a different video. But yeah, so, buy what you like, but read everything. Read everything. Read everything. Just read. How about you just read a regular book? Like a book? Like a book. I got a whole bunch of book books. I don't have any on hand. I look like a hypocrite. Silver. I literally said to myself, I'm going to write these down so you don't forget. Nope. I'm going to have to edit out large chunks of me having no memory of my own advice. Silver. I remembered. Refine your collection. Have a big bullpen with all of your dreams for comic collecting in it, and start kicking some people out. This sounds counterintuitive to a lot of the friendly advice on YouTube about don't be all bought into one company. Like, they're all good, right? And they are. And I'm saying read everything, but you don't have to buy everything. And this ties into the first one in that you're limiting what you're actually purchasing. My bag is DC Comics. DC's my jam. That's all I spend my money on. I have one Marvel comic book, and it's the first appearance of Red Sonja. It's the only Marvel comic I own. Every time I win a lot or an auction where they throw Marvel comics in, I give them to my friend. I'm like, take them. I don't want them in my house. Not because I think they're bad, but because it's an infection. It will spread. If you're a collector, you understand what I'm talking about. But what's the benefit to that? What's the benefit to just limiting it? It sounds like limiting is just a bad thing. I'm an American. I want freedom to choose. It sounds limiting, but when you go into the books themselves, when you go into what you actually have, when you refine your collection to something like a company, oh my God, you have so many good books, and it goes when you start looking through them, it goes so fast. Like, it feels fast when you're flipping through them and showing them to somebody. It feels fast. It's like Blue Beetle, New Gods. No, seriously, New Gods. New Gods. New Gods. New Gods. Magical Daddies. Wicked Obscure. Super obscure. But like, okay, I break the rules every now and then. Awesome Obscure. Put them away when your nieces are over. Your nieces are over. I don't care who's over. Hot Girl Summer. So don't feel limited by picking a stable, but like, picking a stable just makes things more comprehensive. It makes your collection flow a lot better, and it feels a lot better. It's kind of like the Marie Kondo, did I use that reference right? Of your collecting soul. You have an idea of what you're doing and you're building off of it. Gold. Gold. Go for the gold. It's like he's reaching for you because he loves you. Trust him. The golden rule. Everybody who's watching this video or would ever watch this video has heard someone on Comic Book YouTube use the following phrase. This is one for the personal collection. This is, that's one for the PC. Right. Which is telling on yourself that you're buying more books than you even want. You might see a $400 book for $325, and then you're like, I can sit on that for a little while, let it mature, and then like maybe dump it off at like $150. And that's fun, and you can do that. That's not why I'm collecting. If you followed rules 1 and 2, you're definitely not a reseller. You're not a business person. So like, if that's your thing, this isn't your. If business is your thing, this won't be your thing. This is just a more emotional side of collecting. And I know there's maybe there's an emotional side with the money. I'm just trying to be like agreeable on this. I don't want to make anybody mad, but like, that's not why I'm into this collecting. I don't do the buying and the selling. I don't really do it. A couple times I've sold, but like, I didn't inhale. I'm just saying that if you've done steps 1 and 2 for those emotional reasons, you bought what you like. Damn all. And sometimes you broke the rules. Okay, maybe a couple times. But you made those changes and you're now a more holistically healthy comic book collector. Now you go to number 3. This is where it all comes home. This is more of a state of mind than anything else. But you buy as if you're going to keep it forever. Even if it's a good deal. Even if it's a good deal, you walk away. And I'm telling you, that sounds like I'm telling you don't buy comics. That's not what I'm saying. Because a lot of this is about not buying outside of your stable, not buying what you think is popular or what's going to make you money. A lot of it's about not buying. This is actually addressing the purchasing of the comic that you're doing. It might be a good deal, but if it doesn't meet the standards of something that you love collecting, something that you'd be proud to have in your house and display, or if it's like a series you're collecting or a company or whatever you decided to do with like refining your collection, all those things in concert, gold, silver, bronze, come together and will make your collection cleaner. It'll save you money. It'll save you time. You're only going to be buying what you love. You're going to refine your collection, whether it's like a company and like a few side ones, but you can still break the rules. But try to keep it refined. Seriously, try to keep it refined. And then you only buy books that you would be happy with keeping forever. My goodness, the things you can do. New Gods!